Welcome back, Amador County. We're here with Monique and your daughter, and we're going to talk about the upcoming golf tournament that's going to go to Fun to Field. So, just because I've never heard of the group before, could you tell us a little bit about Fun to Field?
Well, Fun to Field is a nonprofit organization that works to raise money to build soccer fields in post-traumatic stress regions such as Africa.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. So, how long has the club been around?
The club has been around for about 6 years, and I have only been a part of it for the past couple of years.
Oh, okay, very cool. So you've got this golf tournament that's going to be coming up. That's going to be this Saturday. You said it's going to be at Castle Oaks?
Yes, it's at Castle Oaks, and the tee time's at 1 p.m.
Okay, very nice. And is there going to be lunch or anything to go with it?
Yes, lunch is provided, and also dinner is provided afterwards.
Oh, very nice. And what's the cost going to be for somebody to get into the tournament?
The cost that includes everything is $85. That's the golfing fee, the cart, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, very good. And it's going to be at Castle Oaks?
Yes.
Correct? All right, very
And
nice.
you want to come early because we'll be there by 11:30 checking people in. You also get a bucket of balls to hit on the range. So come,
nice.
grab your lunch, sit down for a bit, go and whack some balls on the range. You can use the putting green too, so kind of sharpen up and get loose.
Nice.
1 o'clock shotgun start. It's going to be so much fun. We've got a bunch of really great players, and we have a bunch of really fun, not so serious players. So we're kind of grouping people up with what their handicap is. If they have a real low handicap, they'll go with the serious ones, and if they're more fun players, we'll group them up with the people that aren't as serious golfers.
Okay, sounds very good. So, what kind of things will this go to help Fun to Field with?
This money will go to help building another soccer field in Uganda, and there's about 6 soccer fields that have been made in Uganda by Fun to Field, and so we're just going to build another one dedicated from the Amador County Fun to Field Club.
Oh, very nice. And about how many members has the club got right now?
The Amador High School Club has about 20 members.
Oh, a real nice sized group.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, how long have you been planning this fundraiser?
We have been planning this fundraiser for a few months, and we had the first annual Fun to Field golf tournament last year around this time.
All right, so we got the second annual one.
Yeah.
Second annual?
Second annual.
Very nice. Whenever you talk about especially getting the bucket of balls with it, I keep thinking of my nephew. He's 12, but every weekend he goes to the driving range with my brother, and that's all that they do all day is they keep getting buckets of balls, and
It's
they just
fun.
well, he started playing hockey before he could walk properly. He's got a slap shot that can knock me off my feet. So I'm mildly terrified of the idea of giving him a bucket of balls and trying to be the guy collecting them out in the field.
Oh, yeah, that takes a very brave person, and that's a tough one.
But this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, especially since it goes to a really, really good cause.
Yes, it's a great cause.
Yes. So, Monique, how proud are you that she's putting all this together?
I am obviously so proud of everything you do, Morgie, not just the golf tournament, but even the whole year that it takes to lead up to this. They have organized meetings at the high school during lunchtime. They have bead sales on site at the high school, off site. They've been at the different local markets selling beads, and that's their regular traditional fundraiser. Then they have the big fundraiser, which is coming up here on Saturday at 1 o'clock, and that is the golf tournament. And that's really what helps lead Fun to Field into Uganda, into Haiti, and building soccer fields. They also bring balls. They bring cleats, and which is, priceless there. You can't even buy a soccer ball if you had the money.
Yeah.
So, Morgie, why don't you tell us about what you did when you went there last year? Because they're not just providing sports, providing just amazing service to people who really need it.
Well, especially how big soccer is in those parts of the world.
Yes, last year when I visited Uganda with the Fun to Field group, we hosted a soccer tournament for a day and supplied the cleats and uniforms and balls to 6 teams that played in the tournament. And also throughout the trip, we went to a couple different schools and helped in the classes such as English and math and geography.
Very cool.
And we visited a baby orphanage and helped out there for a
that's
day.
nice.
And it
Nice.
was an amazing trip.
That's nice. So let's tell everyone one more time about everything for the golf tournament coming up. So it's going to be this Saturday at the Castle Oaks Golf Club.
Yes.
And the tea time is at 1, but there's going to be a lunch at noon. And what kind of things can people expect at the lunch?
Well, I believe it's going to be a box lunch. It's going to be some sort of yummy sandwich. We're making
nice.
gourmet cookies, Morgan and I, and they're the famous chocolate chip and macadamia nut coconut
very
cookies,
nice.
and then really homemade yummy oatmeal raisin cookies.
Oh, that sounds great.
There's so many raffle items. That is one thing
yes,
I wanted
forgot
to
ask
mention.
about the raffle.
Yes, so you can buy your tickets. There's also going to be silent auction items, and then after golf, right around dinner time, we're going to go ahead and close up the raffle items. We'll close up the silent auction items. There's over 30 items. People have been so generous,
Very nice.
and for me, that's like the fun part.
Oh, yeah, the raffles
love
are
the
always
raffle.
great, but especially with certain individuals, I know that you get the right golfer onto that field, they're going to have a blast.
Yes.
And especially with a great cause like this.
Yeah, so even single players can come. We'll match you up. If you have a foursome, even better.
And wait and see. I may have to call my brother and let him know about the bucket of balls for him and the nephew.
That would be fun.
So it's going to be this Saturday at Castle Oaks Golf Course. Lunch at noon, tee off at 10. And it's going to be $85, but that includes the cart, the golfing, and the food.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And could you give a phone number or an email if people want to get some more
Yes.
information?
The best phone number to call would be 209-418-9122. That's
Okay.
my mom's, Monique's phone
That's
number.
my cell, and I can give you information, sign you up, and everything.
Perfect.
And we're going to take open registration also from 11 to 1 on Saturday. So if you're kind of going, if I have time, if you have time, just come on over.
All right.
Do that.
Sounds good.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.